before I've even driven this. I love the look of it. You don't see many on the road now?
No, don't see too many.
Jack is a little bit taller than me, so I can barely reach the pedals, but I'll give it my best shot. But yeah, that's spooling up straight away. Whoa, that's getting going, that is. Lotus right on my trumpet. That is flat out there. How that turbo comes in and the spool of it is literally instant. It is so good. So welcome back to another episode of Geared, and yes, you join me at Donington again, where we'll be going out and driving Jack's Mark III Golf GTI, which you can see just behind me. Not your normal Mark III Golf GTI, you don't really see many of them on the roads these days, but this one has been taken to another level. Engine swapped, roll cage, brakes, the full works, and it is really good spec. So we're going to speak to Jack and see what's been done. Okay then, Jack, Mark III Golf GTI.
Yep.
Don't really see many of these now.
No.
So how long have you owned this?
About a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's not quite standard anymore, is it?
No, not standard. It was when I bought it, but yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll try and put a picture up of what it looked like before, completely standard. So an engine swap has been done to this. So what engine was in it before?
2 litre 8 valve, which was 115 brake horsepower, which was quite painful.
And what have you put in it now?
It's got a 1.8 20 valve turbo.
Yeah. And what sort of power is it?
It's 321 brake horsepower.
Yeah.
305 foot-pounds.
Okay, so it's quite a bit.
Yeah.
So what's been done for it to produce that sort of power?
So it's got forged rods in it, a hybrid turbo. It's only a KO3 hybrid from Littco.
Yeah.
It's an L280, which is a good little turbo. It produces that sort of power, and it's still a KO3 body. Spools up nice and quickly. So yeah, 20 valves, they're pretty good engines other than the rods, but as soon as you've done them, yeah, good to go. Okay,
so that's mated to what gearbox is in it now?
So it's got an O2R gearbox, which is out of a Polo GTI, like an 06 plate Polo GTI.
Okay.
Quaife LSD, all fully rebuilt, new bearings, everything.
Okay.
Slightly taller 5th gear as well, good for cruising.
Yeah.
On the motorway, because I drive it to tracks and things. So yeah, it's quite nice.
Okay. Yeah. So going on the engine, so you got the turbo. Any cams, different cams in it or anything?
No, stock cams, yeah.
Different injectors?
Yeah, uprated Bosch 550cc injectors.
Yeah.
Same as they put in the Mini Cooper S, the R53.
Got you.
Put little piggyback plugs on them, and away you go.
Yeah.
They fit right into the inlet manifold, so it's a nice easy fit. And fuel pumps, Bosch 044.
Yeah, quite loud, isn't it, that?
Noisy, yeah, it's not the nicest of cars to drive because of that.
So moving on to the chassis.
Yeah.
So again, quite a bit done to the chassis.
Yeah. So it's been fully polybushed all round.
Yeah.
Combination of Powerflex and Superpro. Superpro in the front lower arms and wishbones, because I've got the caster adjusted rear arms as well. But yeah, it's all fully polybushed. Gaz Gold Coilovers. Good.
All round?
Yeah, all round. Yeah, so just a standard kit that fits onto them.
And brakes wise, we've got some other Brembos on the front.
Yeah, they're from a Leon Cooper R.
Yep. 4 pots, are they?
Yeah, 4 pot.
Inside, not quite standard anymore.
No.
So it's pretty stripped out.
Yeah. Stripped out your basics, all the back seat and everything.
Yeah.
Door cars made of Fomex. So
Foam mix, okay.
Everything's nice and light.
Yeah, and half cage, is it?
Yeah,
just
half cage in the back, which is just a safety devices one. The Corbo Pro Series seats, which I've just recently fitted.
Yeah, big difference to the Club Sports that you had in.
Club Sport XLs, you know, being a large guy, I sit more on them than in them. But you know, these you sit more in than you know, nice and comfortable.
And a recent addition, you put the new rear wing on the back.
Yeah, so that's a BYC wing on the back. So I'm sure some of the Civic boys know exactly what that is.
But backyard Civics wing. And you said that it does feel a lot more planted on the back end. It feels.
Yeah, it's amazing how much I've actually noticed it. When I first fitted, I thought it was a bit questionable whether I like it or not. Yeah, no, I really like it. Good.
And one question was about the actual shifter itself, because it's not the standard Mark 3 shifter. So what shifter is it?
So it's just a standard shifter from a Mark 4 Golf.
Yeah.
That's been fitted above the turret, and stock shifters with a little short shifter on top of the gearbox.
Yeah.
It's been chopped down, and you know, it's a lot shorter now. And it's had a custom sort of shrouding around the gearbox, gear knob to hold it in. But, so yeah, no, it doesn't look like a stock shifter. A lot of people ask that.
Yeah, it does look like a aftermarket like sort of shifter. So I wasn't too sure, but it looks really good, mate, and it does catch a lot of attention because obviously you don't see many on the road now.
No, don't see too many.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to this. So thank you very much, mate.
No worries.
All right. Okay then. I hope you can hear me. I've got the clip on mic. That he wasn't lying. That fuel pump in the back is making such a loud high-pitched noise. But absolutely, before I've even driven this, I love the look of it. Massive shout out to Jack for letting me have a go in it. Big shout out to Adam at 621 as well for sending me out some new gloves. These can be used for mechanic gloves, and you can also use them on the track as well. That's not a problem. Say spending upwards of £40 on another pair. Just have a look on the 621 website. Jack is a little bit taller than me, so I could barely reach the pedals, but I'll give it my best shot. Yeah, that's spooling up straight away. Oh, that's getting going, that is. So we've got no ABS in this. The turning is really sharp. Tyres are getting a bit of heat in them now, starting to grip. That is flat out there. Right, 110 on the brakes. Brakes are good. Third gear is really good, but as soon as you go into fourth, you feel the power really drop off. I think having a shorter ratio or a shorter final drive would really help that, but the back end is coming out really nice. It just really picks up nice and quick. You can tell it's an older car, but the back end is really nice and stiff. The whole car is so stiff. Yeah, it's a bit of an effort to change gear. I think if he made because that's really short lever that he's got. I think if it was a little bit higher, it'd be more direct and closer to the steering wheel. Turbo is instant, literally next to no turbo lag. As soon as I'm on that throttle, the turbo is there. Revving it a little bit higher, keeping that power band when you change gear into 4. Hard on the brakes. Come on, let's turn in. Back rotating around really nice. Got a Lotus right on my trumpet. Them Lotuses, man, so quick for the corners. At the top, it's like it's pulling all the way. The brake's starting to judder a little bit. I don't know if they're getting a bit hot. On the throttle, feel that diff really pulling you round. Oh, yellow flag, yellow flag. Let's get going then. 70, 80, 90, just under 100. Yeah, the brakes, I think this could just be a little bit sharper. Maybe change the pads and maybe get a little bit better fluid. Although I could probably go flat out down here, don't really want to risk it. Another yellow flag. Oh dear. Bonnet lifted up. Oh, we red flagged. But really, for an older car, it is really keeping up with newer stuff. It doesn't feel old. Everything is like it's tweaked and hardened. But how that turbo comes in and the spool of it is literally instant. It is so good. That Littco turbo is spot on. Setup is really good. I think the brakes could just do with adjusting, just changing a little bit. As I said, maybe get some better pads. But yeah, really good car. You can tell it's a bigger car and it is heavier. It's older, obviously. So comparing it to something like a Clio, you know, that is a lot lighter, and you got a little bit more confidence in it. Really impressed with the car. I couldn't push it quite as much because I'm sitting a little bit further away because it's on fixed mounts. But I hope you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to give Jack a follow on Instagram as well, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.